Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to the DiceWarmers, a podcast where we talk about all things geeky and we sometimes cuddle our books while recording. I'm Vass, and with me today, as always, we have Kaz
Hello.
and David.
Hello.
I didn't want to interrupt your intro, but we sometimes what?
Cuddle our books while recording? You mean you don't do that?
Okay. I don't, not while we're recording. I also didn't actually understand what you said. I was wondering what we were cuddling. Oh.
Shadows of Stillwater.
Am I the only one doing this?
What book are you cuddling?
Well, this one is Shadows over Stillwater.
All right.
A good friend actually has signed this for me, Mr. Mike Mason, to Vass.
Oh, the wrestler.
Oh,
Man.
Is that a book you will be bringing into bed with you?
That made it so weird.
It did.
No, David. No. I respect Mike too much. Mike, I need consent first before I can bring this book over to bed with me. Although
now,
you
it'd be
did write
just
a
a
very sexual
photo.
message to me. I mean, to Vass. I mean, that's very provocative.
Oof.
How many books now you got signed by him? That's got to have
2.
made what? 3?
No, 2.
2?
Yeah.
All right. Is that one of the ones I got you before?
Yes.
Okay.
How else would I have gotten one?
I don't know.
How
I don't know. He
did
heard us on here and thought, you know what, I'm going to send Vass
Oh my God!
some signed merch.
If Mike Mason hears us and sends me a signed copy of anything, preferably a picture of his face, so I can blow up and hang on the wall or something behind me, I'd be, oh man.
Black and white photo.
You're so weird.
And just to be clear, I am talking about Mike Mason of Chaosium, not Mike
not
Mason,
the wrestler.
the wrestler.
I was going to say, because he's got some muscles. Maybe you're into.
He's got some brain
looks.
muscles. Yeah, baby. which are the sexiest kind of muscles.
Okay.
I'm not gay, by the way. I just wanna. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not.
No, what's that term for people who like smart people? I'm sure you're probably that, are you?
I can't. My sister brought up the exact same thing.
Yeah. There's a term for being attracted to smart people. I can't remember what term it is because.
No, I can't. My sister did mention it a little while back and went, "There's a term for that."
I mean,
okay.
I'm surprised because I think that by now one of my girlfriends would have mentioned it because that's probably what attracts them to me, like my brains. It's not my body, 100% guaranteed. So it must be my brains,
okay.
or they're insane.
Because Google is super awesome. It's sapiosexuality.
Ooh.
Means that a person is sexually attracted to highly intelligent people. So much so that they consider it to be the most important.
I want to be clear. I'm not sexually attracted to Mike Mason.
No, of course not. Of course not. No.
Just have a
you made it
fascination with
weird.
him.
He's never going to send me an autograph now.
That's all.
No, he's not going to send you an autographed picture of his face.
No.
Let's be honest. Not considering what you said, what you were going to do with it. Because you're the one who said you were going to blow it up and put it on a poster behind you.
Like you do with your childhood heroes, you know, when maybe you like a singer. Maybe you like an athlete.
I just figured out what I'm going to get you for Christmas.
Is it a life-size Mike Mason cardboard stand?
Yeah, it is.
Would it just be the wrestler with the Mike Mason's face plastered
from
on?
what I remember, he's only just taller than me. Yeah, no, it's got to be Mike Mason's face, plastered onto the wrestler's body. Yeah. But from what I remember, he's only slightly taller than me, so I could theoretically do a life size.
Are you calling Mike Mason short?
No.
I've never seen him in person, so I wouldn't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I to be honest, I don't remember. But I remember he's a few inches taller than me, but not like a huge amount, I don't think.
Yes, but he's so much smarter than you, Kaz.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I know that.
Oh, you're pretty smart.
Thanks.
If you were in the battle of the brains,
he's pretty smart, but not smarter than Mike Mason. I mean, come on.
I mean, it depends.
Maybe Stephen Hawking was. Maybe we're debating that.
Oh, here we go. This is how you're ranking him now above Stephen Hawking. Really?
Above
I mean, look, Stephen Hawking would probably win just because he's dead, and you can't speak ill of the dead. It's not polite.
No, he'd win because he was a freaking genius.
Why? Just because
he
he
appeared
explained
in
black holes.
so many shows.
And so many other things. Yeah,
right. Hawking radiation. Yeah. I mean, you got lucky.
Yeah. Just got lucky.
You were just at the right place at the right time with the right interpretation of the world.
Yeah, no.
What?
Just got lucky.
If you were going to do a battle of brains with someone, what quiz show would you quiz them through? Would you do like a Family Fortunes?
Oh,
or
mine
would
be QI. I know useless information.
Oh,
that's my thing.
It's got to be QI.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to be on a QI panel. Like,
how awesome would that be? I know useless information. So it's
it's not useless information though. QI is very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's
but
presented
I mean,
in a fun way.
I wouldn't use it in day-to-day life. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't use in everyday life the fact that a blue whale's heart is as large as a car.
Not generally, no.
And it could be heard.
Who's interested
sonar
in those things?
Me, very interested. I love these things.
Should I go back to telling you a fact a day? Because we were doing that, but then you kept on doing air quotes true facts back at me, and I didn't like that.
We were having fun with Simon with you.
Yeah.
I
was saying a fact a day on my Facebook page, and Simon and Vass were coming back with air quotes true facts.
That's one of the
back at me.
Of the few times me and Simon were a team against Gaz, but we did a really good job.
They weren't facts, which is why I'm air quoting. They weren't facts.
Who knows?
I mean,
no, they weren't. I know.
I
know they weren't facts. Some of the stuff they were coming out with was so ridiculous that there's no way it could have been a fact.
A light year is the same as a normal year, but with less calories. How is that not a fact? Gaz.
See, David, this is the sort of thing they were doing, and I was like, people are gonna believe you. You're making the world stupider. You're making people dumber.
But
essentially, people are dumber.
It's not my fault if people don't have an education and can understand it's a joke.
Right, as a joke, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
But because I was doing a fact a day thing, people were starting to go, "Oh, that's really interesting," and then they were posting true facts. You can hear the air quotes in my voice. True facts, and people were believing those as well. And they were like, "You know what? I didn't know that." And I'm like, "You shouldn't know that. That's bullshit."
I can expect I would probably thumbs up a lot of those posts.
That says more about the education system in this country rather than anything else, I think.
No, it just goes to show that a lot of the people on Facebook
will believe anything.
They're gullible, yeah. Not everybody, because obviously there were a lot of people who didn't comment, but there were too many people who did, thinking that your true facts were
true.
Imagine believing that a light year is like a normal year, but with less calories.
To be honest,
there are actually people out there who believe it.
I
mean,
there's probably a Facebook page of it.
I know that like the topic is so many people in America stopped buying Corona because they thought it caused coronavirus. There is a certain percentage of Americans that believe that brown milk, chocolate milk, comes from brown cows.
No, what?
Yes. They think chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Where does red milk come from if it's milkshake flavoured?
They come from the ginger cows.
Or cows on their period. Ta-da.
Oh, no, that's gross.
No, that is gross.
Nature is gross,
genuinely,
cows.
Well, no. The period milk is gross. Okay. Come on. But, no, it's disgusting.
I've already seen blue milk.
They actually think that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
I mean, I'm not surprised. There's people in the world that believe the earth is flat. So.
Yeah, that's true. My brother is trying to convince my niece that the earth is flat.
No, what? Is it jokingly?
I don't know. I don't know if he thinks jokingly. However, she keeps just telling him to shut up. She doesn't believe him.
Good for her. Yeah,
she's the 9, gonna be 10 soon. The 5-year-old, however, might actually start believing him, and that's what I'm worried about. Because
that's not funny though, because people have children at that age rely on parents, like they believe everything because
For
we're
information,
programmed. We're programmed to be like that because you
Yeah.
believe what your parent says.
I never believed what my mum said.
Okay,
I would have to
Kaz,
be
you're
stupid.
special. We get
No,
it.
seriously, my mum was one of those people. Me and my brothers very rarely believed what she said because we knew she was taking the piss about nearly everything.
So
we ended up having to go to other adults to find out the information we actually wanted because my mum would just come out with something to make us
go
gullible. So she'd go, "Ha, you're silly."
What mum was that?
I know. She was funny. Don't get me wrong. Like when she does it to children now, I find it really funny. But when I was a kid,
I get the feeling that David has been trying to tell us something for the past 5 minutes, but we keep talking over him.
Have you?
No,
I don't think he has.
No,
no. I've been.
it just sounds like he's.
I've been strangely curious. Like, oh, okay.
He's doing his ahs and oohs all the time, and I'm like,
I do my ahs and oohs. Yes, I got my ahs, oohs, and
we already know that he says ahs and oohs and ums on everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we could
because that's
David
David's sound
might not
effects.
actually be here. People, we might have just pre-recorded some ahs and oohs and just interspersed them into the episode. You wouldn't know the difference.
Actually, you know what? I say we
try
that at some point. Yeah.
Try it when I'm
like you can listen to the conversation, David. Don't.
Yeah.
You can be there, and you can press the buttons.
Maybe
so when you feel like a really
that sounds
moment,
like a late 90s, early 2000s RPG character.
Yeah, David can be in control of his own soundboard, his own voice, but so we know that he's participating in the conversation. But he doesn't actually have to speak, so we should probably record those for if he gets a sore throat or something.
I mean, we have like 16 episodes worth of material. I can create a soundboard for David.
16 episodes, blinking heck,
it's mental, isn't it? What really blows my mind is we have been consistent for 16 weeks. That blows my mind. What's wrong with us? That's not us.
My mind.
I can't believe that we've done it for this will be now the 17th week we've done it.
Hang on. Which one of us organised the others? Because I don't like it. I want a refund.
What?
I think one of us organised. In the end.
No.
Because I had the idea initially, then I told you, and then after 2 years we did something. So I think it might have been you.
Yeah. So if I ever want anything done, I just got to wait 2 years to deal with it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
And then slowly remind us through those 2 years. And we'll go, yeah, we'll do it. And then finally 2 years later, yeah, we'll do it.
I mean, we're like a gaming studio in that regard. When they say, oh, we're developing this game, and then after 2 years you see a demo. That's kind of how it works.
Like how they did with Anthem. Oh.
Are we talking about Anthem? I think Anthem is dead. We don't speak of the dead.
There's a really good, if you ever watch the channel What Happened, it goes into depth about how it was the development idea. It was like, yeah, we'll do it. And then they found out, oh, they made this trailer without us knowing. Okay, we have to make it now. That's essentially what happened to the game.
I think what happened with Anthem is EA. I think that sums it up.
Yep. And BioWare. The BioWare sort of... Yeah. I never played it, but the more I did see of the gameplay and everything like that, I went, it doesn't look too interesting.
That's why I have high hopes for the new studios, especially Dreamhaven. I'm expecting great things from them. Did you see the new announcement of their new studio?
No.
No.
So they said, I could be wrong, by the way. They might not be with Dreamhaven. But anyway, some people from Blizzard and some people from Epic, and some other big companies and all that. So they got together and they're making a new studio. And they said that the first game they were working on, well, they didn't say exactly that the game will be that, but they said, oh, we love aspects of Minecraft and we love D&D.
Okay.
And that really piqued my interest. I'm like,
Minecraft and D&D.
What do you mean? Because I like both these things.
Was that Minecraft Dungeon? The game Minecraft Dungeon?
No, because this is like an announcement.
Oh, it's a new thing.
Yeah, like a week ago or something.
Oh, really? Because basically Minecraft Dungeon is Minecraft and D&D.
No, but I think they're trying to make
Diablo and D&D.
Almost like a tool,
Minecraft.
A tool for people to play D&D online, incorporating stuff from Minecraft and all that. So that's how I interpreted it. At least I could be totally wrong, but like their announcement had me totally psyched.
Like a full 3D version of what you would do on a 2D tabletop.
That's the thing. I don't know. I'm just, their announcement was very cryptic because obviously, they're not ready to announce anything concrete yet because they're in the very early stages of. Mm-hmm. I'm not even sure if it's development or if it's just research and
Yeah. Didn't they also cancel? Wasn't it? Remember that one from the Game Awards about 2 years ago? That really bad trailer they did with D&D, and they said we're going to make a game with D&D.
Did they cancel it? I'm really happy if they did because that was awful.
I think they did. The trailer was non-representative of what they were actually working on, and they just came to a conclusion, I believe, that they just cancelled it. It was a few months ago.
Right.
Double check it though, but I know they brought out that one recently as well. Is it Neverwinter?
Okay, I found the studio actually.
You have?
It's called Lightforge.
Okay.
So yeah, former Epic and Blizzard devs form Lightforge Game Studio. I'm trying to find the quote there. Can you imagine if I did a David and I just imagined them saying that? And they haven't actually said anything.
Imagination.
Just basically tell us any old stuff, and I'm sure that'll be...
Just lie. You mean?
Yeah, just straight up lie.
Just make it up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
And we should have our listeners call us out on our lies.
Yes.
That way they might actually comment.
To be honest, I've been waiting for those sweet comments.
Making bullshit just to
get comments.
Just to get a reaction.
We'll be that bullshit channel, and people will be like, "Oh my god, you got to listen to these people. They don't have to talk rubbish."
I mean, that's one way. That's one way to get a following.
That is one way to get followers. Start talking out of our asses and wait to see how many people get angry at us.
I know.
So, okay, this is the exact quote. You tell me what you make of it. We all love highly social, creative games, and we particularly love games where players drive the narrative. We are looking to combine elements from Minecraft with tabletop RPGs to form a new way to play role-playing games.
Okay.
That's the quote.
That's their hook. Interesting.
I like the idea.
They've already raised like 5 million in funding, so they're
seriously.
Wow.
Yeah.
From where?
From investors.
Like, are there any big investors?
Galaxy Interactive, NetEase, Dreamhaven, which
no, not NetEase. No.
Why? What's wrong
Something
with
against
NetEase?
NetEase?
Is it mobile? Is it
mobile-centric developer? They've got they got a pocket. I think they got their pockets in. What's that big game?
I mean, they haven't bought the company. This is an investment. So they're going to get a return from for their money they invest, but it's not. They don't have shares or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have Dreamhaven, which is Mike Morhaime, the guy who made Blizzard, basically.
Okay.
One Up Ventures. I've never heard of them. I'm sorry. I'm sure they're a big company, but I don't know them. Yeah. Looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm intrigued anyway.
And just so you know, David, they're hiring. lead 3D character artist.
Ooh.
Influencer, Kaz, and community manager.
Oh.
And lead animator. I think that's a job made for me.
Lead animator.
Yeah.
So is that you saying that you're doing the thumbnail art for this episode? Yeah.
No, because the thumbnail is not animated.
Okay, well then make it animated. Done.
But
we've got a YouTube channel.
That would
sorted.
Change our style and stuff.
That's okay. I've done the thumbnail once.
By the way, it says lead animator, so I tell other people what to do.
No.
I have the vision.
Lead by example.
You will be doing
by example.
No. That's
yes.
bullshit.
I feel like the Churchill dog right now.
No. Wasn't there a game? I recall a game.
There wasn't.
Ages back. it was one that was cancelled eventually, but it let you create the world. It was a sequel of something older.
Can you be a bit more vague?
Yeah.
I can't remember the title of it.
That's better. Good job.
All
you
I
can't remember the title or what the game was about.
There was two games.
Mm-hmm.
One was the one that was cancelled, and the other one was the one that continued, but eventually did just fizzle out.
Okay, someone Google that
information. Do you have the name of either of those two games?
I've been trying to find it.
Do you have the company that created?
No, I do not.
Do you have any details at all, like as in a character name?
He's given us so many details. So 2 games, 2 games. One of them was it cancelled? One of them. What
one was cancelled. The other wasn't.
I'm googling 2 games. One of them was cancelled.
Okay.
The results don't look promising, David.
Okay, so we need more details, like as in a character name or a concept of the game or something that happened, something specific that happened in the game that wasn't cancelled. Anything.
It was like they wanted to go in 2 different directions. One is more creative side, so you'd be able to build and create quests and play with your friends that way, and the other one was more story focused. It was part of a bigger game, and it was its own sequel.
I know what you mean.
Do you, or are you just taking the piss?
No, I'm not. I know the game you mean. It was the remake of an old MMORPG, and RuneQuest.
RuneQuest, yes.
Yeah. So the plan was to make an MMORPG, and they released initially like a tool for players to play around with, which was basically you could craft the world. Yeah. And then they said, we will use what our players make to make the MMO. Basically, which was really ambitious. And guess what happened? The game died. Nothing happened.
Of course.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on game trailers ages back, and I was going, "Oh, this is interesting." Yeah, and this comes from me, who doesn't follow.
I believe the Yogscast actually made an episode on it as well.
That might have been where I found it originally.
Yeah. Oh, the Yogscast. What the hell are the Yogscast doing these days?
Are we talking about RuneQuest, like the tabletop?
No, we're talking about RuneQuest, the MMORPG.
Based off of the tabletop, or?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I was never a RuneQuest player, so.
Oh well, one of the publishers for RuneQuest is Chaosium.
Right.
I will get it right one day.
Not that RuneQuest, no.
Right. Okay. So it's not based off of the tabletop then, because that's actually not too bad.
Wait, is it RuneQuest now? Because I'm doubting myself. Yeah, it's RuneScape.
RuneScape. Right, because I played RuneScape and that actually wasn't too bad.
Yeah. So yeah, it was RuneScape. What they were trying to make, like a new version of RuneScape, I think.
Oh right, okay.
I'm so confused now. I'm doubting everything now.
Because they got RuneScape on, they got a mobile app as well, or mobile game for it as well. So that they've obviously expanded so much. I played for a little bit when it was on the PC years and years ago. But
I mean, I understand the appeal.
It was basically like a cheap man's version of Elder Scrolls Online. World of Warcraft is a bit more battle-ish, I think. You tend to fight more than in RuneScape. RuneScape is a lot more collecting items, I think, from what I remember.
Okay, not the RuneScape I know, at least, because there were like some really big bosses that people fought.
No.
Anyway.
It was called EverQuest.
EverQuest, thank you. So we went from RuneQuest to RuneScape to EverQuest, and yes, of course, it was EverQuest.
I never played EverQuest, which is why I.
No one did, Gaz.
Okay,
that's the problem.
Landmark, I think, was the.
Yeah, the thing that was made, the tool, was called Landmark, which some people had. I think people paid a lot of money to get Landmark, because it was like a pre-release alpha thing, and you know how people get. They were like, "Oh my god, I need to have this thing." $500? Yes, of course. Sign me up.
Also, on the same story, really, of MMOs that have now sadly deceased, the Amazon MMO.
Right?
Did you hear about this a little while back as well?
Amazon MMO.
That
which
was
MMO are you talking about? Because Amazon was making a couple. So
the
we have
Lord
New
of the
World.
Rings.
Okay. So yeah, the Lord of the Rings got cancelled, and I'm happy it got cancelled.
I heard nothing about this. They said they were doing it. I went, all right, okay, we'll see what it is, because they're making
you have
the
to
TV
realize
show.
that for Amazon, it's like you going out for a takeout. Like, should we do an MMO? Yeah, why not? Let's give it a go.
Let's invest a little bit.
Yeah, it's pocket money. And then
Amazon
like,
as in the company Amazon.
Yes.
Like the ones who deliver and do Prime and...
Yes. So Amazon is
They were
releasing...
making...
Yeah,
they were making
two
MMO.
MMOs. One of them was Lord of the Rings, which got cancelled. And the other one...
And the other one's going to be as successful as EverQuest.
Well, the other one is coming out in August after many delays, because when they released the alpha, they came around and said, look, the game is not finished. We're not releasing it yet. So it's coming out in August now.
Do you know what it's called?
Yes, it's called New World.
New World. And it's an MMO.
Yeah. It is an MMO.
Yes.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so I
got confused with Skull and Bones, the Ubisoft game, which is also being delayed. Ugh.
Right.
Damn Ubisoft.
I haven't heard of Skull and Bones, so
I think it's a pirate game essentially from the creators of the Black Flag. I think it's a Black Flag pirates sort of simulator they had in it.
Yeah, I've heard of.
They said, "Would you like to make a full game with this?" Yeah, we'll do it.
Is it like Sea of Thieves then, something like that?
Yeah, but Sea of Thieves came out. I was. I don't know what.
Listen up, audience. We're going to tell you all of the games that are not coming out.
Well, Sea of Thieves is out.
Yeah.
It kind of whimpered. It was like the grand rare title, and then they were like, "Oh, it's released."
Yeah, that's because
to our next game.
It didn't have any end game content, but Microsoft has really ramped it up. Sea of Thieves is actually really nice now to play.
Yeah, and they got an RPG as well from Modifius.
What, Sea of Thieves?
Yeah.
Fucking Modifius, man! I swear to God.
Like, they own everything, don't they?
I told you, okay? They're witches.
They're not witches. They're not witches.
So, but no, I spotted it in Rules of Play, and I went, "What? Excuse me? Is the Sea of Thieves
Rules of Play is open?"
Yeah.
Oh man,
right in there the other day.
You didn't know?
I miss going into a physical store and staying there for half an hour, not buying anything, and annoying everyone.
That's exactly what I did. It was great. Did the same in Firestorm as well.
Because
although
usually
I did buy some paint there, so
usually when I know what I want to buy, I go in, I buy it, and I leave. I spend like 2 minutes. But when I don't know what I want to buy, or if I want to buy anything, I spend hours just browsing all the books.
It depends on the shop, but yeah, Rules of Play and Firestorm are two shops I could spend a long time
Firestorm! I could
looking
a day in Firestorm.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Just traveling for each section, going ooh.
I mean, did you know that they were moving their store?
Are they moving somewhere closer to where I live?
No.
Oh, not further afield.
They are moving. I've forgotten where they're moving to now, but it's like Penarth Road or something.
Caerphilly?
No.
Because
no one wants to be in Caerphilly. Come on.
What are you doing there then, Kaz?
It's temporary. Is it?
It's temporary.
No, it's not temporary.
No.
Do you know something, David?
Yeah, do you know something I don't know? Am I being kicked out?
No.
No, that's not what he meant, Kaz. No. Do you know the real reason Rob hasn't come back, Kaz? from his run?
Hello,
well, if he's moving out, that's fine, because then I don't have to. just saying, you know.
The Hot Wheels cars are staying now.
As long as he leaves the cats behind.
Yes, they are my cats. He cannot take them.
Right.
He dare. I will beat him up.
He dare touch it.
You better not break up, because it's going to be a nasty breakup with the cats.
They're my cats. They're in my name. I pay for them. All right, he pays for food and litter as well as I do. So that's 50-50. But all the vet payments are in my name. The cats.
Have you got
They're
a
mine.
pet insurance?
We've got, it's all part of the we've got a subscription to their healthcare sort of thing.
Okay.
And a lot of stuff comes in that.
And
like it,
I know people
that was the only way I could
think
word it. My brain was like, how do you word that?
People might think that talking about Kaz's cats is not geeky, but what are their names, Kaz?
Linkle and Impa.
If that's not geeky, I don't know what the fuck is.
Based on Hyrule Warriors.
Based off of
based off the fact that they're
Zelda.
both big geeks.
Well, I mean, I didn't choose Linkle's name.
Right.
However, I did agree to it once I saw her face, because she looks like a Linkle. She's got that derpy little face, right? She's adorable, don't get me wrong. I love her to bits, but she's pretty derpy in the face. Because her eyes, she's super fluffy, and so her eyes looked too close together because her fluff was sticking out.
Now that parents do, where they talk about their children.
So you brought up the topic.
I did, but I just, wanted to say,
I could talk about my
cats. It's fine. I won't talk about my cats.
What else can we talk about, people?
Well,
what's happening in your lives?
Just to say that, Firestorm, it's actually moving to Sloper Road. I remember the road now.
Sloper Road.
Where is that?
Sloper Road.
Is that central?
It's near Ninian Park and near the Cardiff City Stadium.
Okay.
So it's actually.
So it is actually closer to me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not if you want to get a bus.
No, it is actually closer.
Well, if you want to get a bus into city centre, you've got to get a bus into city centre and then a bus out or a train out or whatever.
Yeah, but before I had to take a bus at city centre and walk. So, fuck that.
All right. Well,
yeah. I think it's a train that I could take, but...
You know me and walking. We don't get together. We don't. No.
So, that's, that's pretty cool, I guess.
Do you know why they're moving over there?
I'm assuming it's more space. It goes on to 2 floors. So if you have a look at their Facebook page, they've got pictures of the new location.
Okay.
And they've got like a whole dedicated cafe thing. I think they're taking over like a car warehouse.
So
like one of those car places.
Have they moved or are they moving?
They are going to be moving. They have not moved yet.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, they haven't put on their Facebook page when yet. But they said soon. I mean, I went in there
if they want to get in touch with us, and I mean, we can tell people when the movie's happening and all that. Wink, wink. To a massive audience. Wink, wink.
Yeah, well. But yeah, I went in there a couple of weeks back.
They're really nice people, though. I've always had a good experience there.
They still had everything on the shelves, so they didn't look like lots and lots of boxes, but still a lot of stuff on the shelves.
Was there a cafe or at least the food?
No, because obviously that means eating inside, and that wasn't available when I went in.
I think I had a coffee there.
The gaming area of it is non-existent. You still can't sit down and game in there.
I can't wait to be
or you couldn't
around a physical table and play with people. Like, I swear to God, I've missed you guys so much.
I know.
Oh, God. I can get all mushy now.
Oh, fuck off. But seriously, I missed this like you have no idea. I didn't realize how much of a big part of my life it was until it went away. I'm like, oh, fuck. That's literally 90% of my social life gone.
Well, for me, it was awesome because I live close enough to like come and see you guys quite frequently. Now, I live in bloody Caerphilly.
Yeah, well,
but are you on the main road where you can easily go?
It's easy enough to get onto the A470, so it is easy enough to get. It'll take me about 20 minutes to get to Vass, actually, because I don't have to go through Cardiff. So
look, I think if we decide and are able to get together and play again, that won't be an issue. We'll figure it out. The fact that you're in Caerphilly,
I'll have to come pick you guys up, and you'll have to come here and game on the awesome gaming table I'm going to get.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Are you getting one or?
I will be getting one. I mean, the possible plan is to get a pool table that you can obviously cover up and use as a normal table.
No.
But I'm tempted to get a pool table. But what you can also like put bits in for gaming.
Sorry.
So
why do you need the pool table?
Because
You
Rob
like pool?
wants a pool table. I kind of like playing
Rob
pool.
wants, Kaz, come on.
Well, no, because I'm thinking you can still use it as a gaming table. If I put like mats or something inside it, you can use it as a gaming table or planks of wood or whatever.
Oh my goodness!
You can use it as a gaming table as well. I could customize the pool table.
We could actually roll metal dice without worrying. If it's
no,
because it has all these.
No.
Well, I don't know.
Only if you roll them into your own dice trays.
That's fine.
Because if I'm putting wood on the inside of this pool table, then you're not, But that's what I was thinking. I've got the pool table, and all I do is just get like some planks of wood, like largish planks of wood that fit
able
perfectly
to sit
in there.
The table and be comfortable though.
Probably.
Okay. I'm stressing out over
maybe
this
if I
table.
customize it to the point where you can actually higher and lower it.
So are you
saying the legs as well?
Are you saying that Rob is like a massive like pool player and he needs a pool table?
Well, see, no, he does really love playing it, but I got him one of those small ones for Christmas, just as like a it's a small one. Like, it's probably about
like a fun gift ish.
Yeah, it's maybe 2 foot wide or 2 foot long, 2.5 foot long.
I remember having that as a kid. Yeah.
Right, but every single game that we've played, like I've won every set of 3 that we've done. So we do best of 3, and I've won every single one that we've done.
So what you're saying is that if you get a bigger table, his defeat will be bigger.
Yes,
I mean that's not good.
His defeat will be. I will be able to obviously play. I'm not a bad pool player. Right? I'm not saying I'm amazing at it, but I grew up with a pool table. So
you grew up with one.
We had one. Yeah, we had a pool table and a foosball table.
Foosball.
There were a lot of us. Like I've got quite a fair few siblings, so it was one of those things that they weren't that expensive back then, or they maybe were. I don't know, but we had one just to keep us quiet. It wasn't a full-sized one, but I obviously played a lot and got good. Rob is an only child and obviously didn't have anyone to play with, so maybe that's why he didn't get so good. Or he's just not as good as me.
Bragging.
Well, no. If he was as good as me or better, he'd have won more games. He hasn't. We've probably played like 50 games and he's won like 5.
50 games?
Yeah, we've played. It's a very small table, so it really doesn't take long to finish a game. It's like 10 minutes a game. So we've played a lot of games in the time that we've had the pool table, and he hasn't won.
So you've had the pool table since Christmas?
Yeah. So it's like 5 months now.
In 5 months. Okay. So you have
10 minutes a game, so
you have like at least a game every 3 days. That's what it averages out to.
Averages out, yeah. I mean that's not too bad. We tend to play a lot of games in one sitting, and then...
you do. Go on, tell us.
Are you turning it dirty? Please don't.
I think he is.
Listeners don't want to hear that.
I just want to know how many games you play per sitting. That's all I want to know. If I can get an answer, I'll be happy.
It's
4, 5, maybe.
4 or 5 per sitting. That's impressive. That's really good.
Like we say, let's play pool. We're going to play pool.
Oh, okay. It's a code word.
No, we're actually playing pool on the mini pool table.
On the mini pool table.
Oh, for God's sake, not on it. Oh my God. Guys, nobody wants to hear this. No. There is not a single audience member that wants to hear this. You're not an audience member, you're a participant.
I am a creator, thank you very much.
Yeah, we're all creators. We're all participating creators.
Either way, they don't want to hear.
No.
Oh,
Also,
God.
what would you have? Like, what would your dream sort of gaming table would be?
Oh,
Why
don't
not
go
have
there.
cup holders?
I have pictures.
They would
I
have
have
cup
pictures. I literally
holders.
have
They
pictures.
would have. Yeah, I don't have pictures, but
And then if you start
that's a
talking
tough
gaming
question because
table,
there's so many
then you go
things.
into gaming room, like your dungeon where you play, like a lair, like a gaming cave.
Yeah.
Oh man, see,
But
this gets
I would want one that's got
excited
like
now.
USB sockets in the legs as well, and across the things, so you can obviously charge your phone or whatever you've got. Cup holders.
Necessary.
There was this image, I think, that Sandy Peterson shared at some point of his home gaming table, and I was like, oh God, that looked perfect.
I need to make more money.
The chairs were like they looked so comfortable. The gaming table was fucking huge.
I wonder if you can buy an old snooker table and convert it into a gaming table.
That's what I'm thinking of doing now. Buy an old, a used one or one that needs refurb or something along those lines, and I will just make one.
But then you see like the gaming tables that like Weirwood Gaming are making, and you're like, oh, so beautiful.
Have you ever watched that show?
I like some of the Geek and Sun tables. Sorry, David.
Ooh. No, I was going to say, continue on. I was just going to say that if you've seen the repair shop, you could go there and claim this was a gaming table originally and get them to make a gaming table for you. And
look, I'm not bad at DIY. I could probably do most of the stuff myself.
The problem is not if you can do it. The problem is the equipment, because like
I've got a few things. My brother's got a lot of tools that I could probably borrow off him as well. So I've got drills, Dremels, and
yeah, I think that's the most
thing.
expensive bit, the actual tools to work with.
Yeah, but I know enough people with enough tools that I could just borrow them. For a project like that, but that would be awesome if I could do that. I tell you what, if anyone sees a used pool table, I
won't let you know personally because I think it's a horrible idea, and I won't be a part of it.
Oh wow! Well, you won't be gaming on it.
Well, that was rude.
I know. It's not.
He's lying. We know he's lying, but it sounded a bit rude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of lying.
I mean, come on.
I will obviously let you know, but I still think that a dedicated gaming table is the way to go rather than a converted pool table.
Ooh,
but if you've only got space for one thing, why not make it the same thing? Just like merge them together and make a baby. What?
I don't know.
Make a baby table. A gaming table.
Baby table.
Yeah.
I've got a baby pool table and it doesn't bloody.
That's not how it's made, David. We need to have that talk.
Put two tables in a room together.
Someone needs to have that talk with David.
Put two tables in a room together and hope they make a baby.
Table and a mum table love each other very much.
When you put a chest of drawers and a sofa in the same room, you get an ottoman. That's how it works.
Oh, is it? Yeah. If you put a wardrobe and a bedside table together, is that how you make a chest of drawers?
Well, I don't know. I've never seen it done. But...
Now this podcast is getting really dirty, guys. Please keep it clean.
Really? Oh no! Can we go back to geeky stuff now?
I mean,
instead of talking about like whether wooden furniture can have sex and reproduce.
Oh, I mean, this is totally
off topic.
Yeah, it's off topic.
Okay.
Did you see that Kickstarter about what was it called? Life After Dungeon. It's called, and you play your dead characters.
What?
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I haven't had time to look at it properly because I had like a notification on my phone while I was at work, and I took like a sneak peek, and I'm like, this looks interesting. I need to learn more. So
that does sound interesting.
I think it's called Life After Dungeon.
Life After Dungeon.
Is this one of those what you call them zine games, or is it an actual campaign?
Game?
It's like you have a book and whole rules within the book.
David.
Like a small book, like only 15 pages.
Oh no, it's like a proper game. I don't think it's kickstarted, by the way. It's apparently dicebreaker.com makes it. Or is there an article about it?
Is it supposed to be coming out this year or next year?
I'm trying to see if it's like a tabletop game or an actual role-playing game.
Anyway, while you're looking that up then.
Yes.
I don't know. Just figured we'd talk about something else.
Apparently it's a merger of an RPG and a dungeon crawler, so it looks like a tabletop game. Which I'm all for. Yeah.
I like the idea of that you play how I'd like to see their concept of how you would play your dead character, because obviously you wouldn't have the same abilities dead as you would alive, otherwise what's the point in your character dying? But I can imagine you've got some sort of like poltergeist type powers.
Yeah, I assume
which seems really cool.
You're an undead, or maybe, I don't know, like a ghost or a spirit or something.
Yeah.
This is bringing me Mog World vibes.
See, that's what I would love to do if Vass's character died. Bring him back to life, but also like have the ability to control him. That would be so funny.
I'm sorry.
You'd hate it so much.
What character?
Which character?
Any character.
No, I'm not.
I plan to. No.
I'm not consenting
as
to
a
this.
A player. If his character dies, I'm gonna bring him back and control his character as a necromancer.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I feel like you'd hate that. You'd have to build your own character, obviously, but your character would still be walking around puppet-like. Because I have.
No, I wouldn't play that character if you had control over me. I wouldn't play it. I'd play something else.
But that would be funny. Just not necessarily Vass's, but I don't tend to actually play very many games with you, David. So that's why I said Vass. Just any character really would be really.
Yeah, no, David, we're not taking
we're
not just saying that because you haven't run your game yet.
No. I'm not saying that because of that. No, it's just we don't tend to play all that many.
Not because it was a Christmas adventure and now it's May.
I know.
End of May.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
No, it's fine,
going to
David.
come to June.
It's not we're salty or anything about it. I mean, it's only been like 6 months.
Vass is very salty about it.
I've done the main sort of enemies of the game. I'm just working on the DCs of everything essentially now.
I find it really interesting when I talk to somebody who plans games. But I find it really interesting when people plan a game.
Yeah,
because I don't.
Here's how you do DCs, right? You tell me, roll a d20 to see if we can pass the DC. I roll and I roll a 12, and you're like, you almost made it. See, that's a DC done.
Or we roll 12 and you're like, yeah, you made it.
That was exactly the number you needed. What the fuck? That's freaky.
Yeah,
that's how you do DCs.
This is what I mean by I don't understand people who put so much planning into the game.
Like if I think that it's convenient for the story for you to succeed, guess what, David? You're gonna succeed.
Or if you're just feeling really bitchy that day, you don't succeed at anything.
Do you think I actually have like stats for my NPCs?
I have stats, but only because I pulled them out of the book. But that doesn't necessarily mean I don't modify them when I'm like, you guys defeated the last one way too easily. Let's just modify this one a bit.
Yeah, you can do that with prototype tokens in VTT. You can just go, all right, let's give this one a little bit more health. That's it varies.
That's what I mean. I don't actually plan that in advance.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you feel that, for instance, your big buddy died too fast and you wanted the fight to be a bit more climactic.
Oh, look, another one just walked in.
Or he suddenly has 50 more hit points. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean, no, I never do that.
Oh, no, we all do that. Every GM in the world has done that.
Apart from David. David will show up with 300 pages worth of data and he will make sure that every attack is correlated and correct.
That's fine. Right, let him do that. Let him do that and let him see how it doesn't work before he realises how it does work.
I think I made one character a bit too powerful at the start.
I want that one. Dibs.
No, it's not a player character, it's an enemy. Yeah.
But if we die, we die. It's as simple as.
But then
you will learn then not to TPK on the next enemy.
But you won't be able to save Jingling then.
No, we will. We'll just re-roll characters.
I'm sorry, what's his name?
Just have backups.
I don't
Jingling.
really want to save him now.
What is Jingling? Like an elf?
Jingling is the holiday Yuletide season of gift giving and celebration for the year.
Are you writing this story yourself?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I have made countless different story beats and anything like that. I've toned it down as well. I've edited to my own work, and as I say, essentially you are saving Jingling.
So you're still planning on running this at Christmas then?
No, I'm planning to run it in possibly June.
But like it's a Christmas
themed adventure in June.
Oh, maybe it's in Australia.
I do have kangaroos in it.
Do they have Christmas in June? I thought they still had Christmas same time.
When they do have Christmas, it's summertime. So if we're playing and it's Christmas in summer, i.e. June, it might be in Australia.
But then again, say if you're playing in the scorching heat of June,
you can have kangaroos instead of reindeers. There, I just fixed your adventure. Done.
I don't think.
And Santa Claus is like ripped, and he's wearing like speedos.
He's a surfer dude.
Yeah, and he says stuff like "cowabunga, dude."
Cowabunga.
Nobody says cowabunga. Cowabunga.
That's how.
I really hope people don't bang a cow. But so this is a Christmas one in June.
Yes.
Maybe that's the problem with the adventure. I have to figure out why Christmas is suddenly in June. What happened?
Yeah. Maybe our characters don't realize that it's not Christmas time.
Or maybe it's June and it started snowing out of nowhere. And we're like, what?
See, this reminds me of an episode of the TV show Haven, where everybody thought it was Christmas and it was actually like June, and that was one of the people in the village's power. They made everything all Christmassy. They actually turned the town into like a giant snow globe.
Can I just say, this might be the most random episode we've done to date. I literally have no idea what we've talked about.
We've had multiplayer games, we've had gaming tables, we've had there's a lot of true facts, yeah. We haven't had any RPG.
Don't forget Mike Mason.
Mike Mason. About Vass hugging books and stuff.
Taking them to bed as well.
We did talk about like RPGs. EverQuest.
Yeah, we did actually.
Yeah, we got there eventually.
Yeah.
Was it RuneQuest or EverQuest? I can't remember.
No,
EverQuest. Come on.
You quest forever. EverQuest.
It's EverQuest. I know, but there's adverts.
Kaz, did you know that David actually went to the movies this week?
I did.
Really? What did you go to see?
Kong versus Godzilla.
All right. Any good?
It was okay.
Kaz, just so you know, if you want to see Kong versus Godzilla, you have to be familiar with the whole universe. Because otherwise you might get lost. Because this is not a movie about, big things hitting each other. Apparently it's like a work of art like Schindler's List. So you have to, there's a lot of intricate...
You need to watch Godzilla. You need to watch Kong Skull Island, and you need to watch...
Which Godzilla? Because there's a couple of movies.
So, I was going to say the Bryan
first one or the other one?
The other one.
Hang on. When you say the first one, the one was out like in the 70s.
Yeah, I'm talking about not the 70s. I'm talking about Godzilla, like the one with the Greek guy with the worm guy. Surely you've seen Godzilla.
I've seen a lot of Godzilla films.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily know which one you're talking about.
The one that came like, I don't know, in the 2000s, 2003.
Yeah, I've probably seen it. I've also seen Kong Skull Island as well.
Which was also a good movie. I've seen most of them.
It wasn't bad, yeah.
But the new Godzilla, the one that tried to be gritty and dark and all that, and you never saw fucking Godzilla, I hate that movie.
I don't know if I saw that.
I'm sorry, but that is the one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure if I've actually seen that one. What cinema did you go to then? What's open?
Cineworld.
Cineworld's back open?
Yeah.
Yep.
But they're only open from around about 2 p.m. onwards. They don't have many morning showings.
Yeah, I work in the mornings.
I'm
not sure when you think I would be able to get to the cinema before 2 p.m.
Saturday, Kaz. Saturday morning.
Maybe a Saturday, but that means getting out of bed before 2 p.m. No, I do get out of bed before 2 p.m., but it means I would have to get out, and I wouldn't have the option of staying in bed.
So, by the way, for people who want to watch a good Godzilla movie, it's the 1998 one, not the 2014 one.
Yeah.
But hang on, 2014 one.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure I've seen that, and it has got Godzilla in. I've seen one of them recently.
They both have Godzilla in them, but one of them is fun, and the other one thinks it's a serious movie.
Is it the one where he fights the aliens that they find in the cave? Is that the 2014? Do they find it in a cave? They do some drilling or digging or something?
Yes, that is the one.
Yeah. That's the 2014 one.
Yes.
That's the one I've seen. Yeah.
So you haven't seen the 1998 one?
Oh, no, I have, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
But I thought there were more than one. I thought there were more than two.
I think that, there must be one after the 2014
There's
one.
loads.
Yeah, there is.
There's black and white ones, for God's sake. There's hundreds of Godzilla films, and that's why I'm like, I don't know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, well, obviously we're not talking about the 1970 Godzilla. I wasn't born then. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Yeah, it's actually called Godzilla King of the Monsters, the sequel.
It's actually called Godzilla. Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Godzilla.
As
the old man says.
But that's Godzilla.
But due to trademark policy, I can't remember that quote from Austin Powers. It annoys me so much. Is Godzilla? No, it can't be because of trademark. But still, Godzilla. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, the quote from Austin Powers 3.
No. Yeah, I understand that you're trying to quote a movie, and I have seen said movie, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a scene in it.
I don't know what quote you're talking about. I know a lot of different quotes from those films, but I do not remember the Godzilla one.
It's a quote from that movie. That's all you need to know. It is a quote. It exists somewhere in the movie.
Oh, right. A bit like when he gave us all those facts about that game. That one of them was cancelled and the other one wasn't.
In the end, we found out the game, guys, didn't we?
So we did. So we might actually find out the quotes.
I leave the breadcrumbs. I'm the baker for the breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what you use for a nice batter, a bit of breadcrumb.
So remind me, what film was it from?
Austin Powers 3, Gold member. Or Gold
Psychedelic, baby.
Yeah. No.
That's Austin Powers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
Good.
Yeah.
It must be.
I like those films. They were going to do a fourth one, but never did.
Oh, man. I think Wayne's World was the revelation for me. I loved Wayne's World.
Okay, so if you want to know the quote, the first guy he shouts, "Run! It's Godzilla!" And the second guy goes, "It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it's not."
I was half there, but so Godzilla.
I mean, it was a quote about Godzilla.
I do remember the clip. I do remember the part in the film now. So
it had the hero from Heroes in it.
Remember Hero from Heroes?
Yeah. I didn't really watch a huge amount of Heroes, to be honest.
I watched the first 2, 3, and then I just stopped.
Yeah, I heard that it was very similar to Lost in the fact that it was okay,
it had a bad ending.
Bad, fucked up, ruined it.
Yeah.
Oh, they did that as well. Okay.
I mean, Lost. Oh my god, what a disappointment Lost was! Like up to season 5, I was like, oh my god, this is the best TV series ever.
What?
And then
Lost.
it all died. Yeah, not season 5.
There were
sorry.
more than I was gonna say. That no, up to season 3. Season 4 was like what?
Yeah. I went a bit too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, that show was a disappointment.
It was. So
I never got to watch it.
I never made it. Like twice, I tried watching it. I never made it through season 4.
Like I still remember when they found the hatch. You know, when they were going into it.
There was so much they could have done. There's so much they could have done.
And they chose the most cliche ending. Like I couldn't believe.
I still haven't. I genuinely I have only gotten about as far as them going back to the island, and I
What? So you haven't?
I
don't
have
know
not
the
watched
ending,
the ending. I don't know the ending.
Don't watch the ending, Kaz.
No.
Don't watch it.
I can't. I struggle big time. Like I've watched it through twice,
Let's
and
talk
I
about
still have
something
not made
less
it to the end.
depressing than
All right.
Lost.
Something Vass will be really happy about is the cast of Friends reunion.
Right. I actually am happy about that because I found out they're not actually shooting an episode. They're just getting together and
they're just getting together and doing interviews. Which
I'm fine
really
with
cool.
that. I didn't want them to shoot an episode. That's what I didn't want.
It's the first time in 9 years that all of them have been together.
Yeah, probably because
Ooh.
Matthew Perry was busy doing drugs and she couldn't find the window, to do an interview.
To stop for a bit. Yeah.
I love you, Matthew Perry. Do whatever you need to do, mate.
I can't believe he's over 30 years old.
He's my favorite character.
Yeah,
in
I mean,
Friends,
Chandler,
so.
come on.
Is it
Chandler?
Chandler?
Was so freaking cool. Chandler, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are obviously they got the whole reunion thing.
Yay.
Which, like, when I first found out, or when because Rob told me about it. I saw it earlier. Rob told me about it again, and I said, "There's no way it's an episode. It's not a film. It's not an episode." Yeah. It is. I'm like, no, it's not. They won't do one. It just won't happen.
You know
and
why?
Then it turns
because
out
it would be depressing to make an episode.
It would be shit as well. Yeah, it'd be so bad.
But them getting together, I want to see a lot of behind the scenes that I've never seen before. Because I've seen a lot of behind the scenes from Friends. And I've seen all the bloopers, all the everything many, many times.
But apparently they go back to the sets as well. And they reminisce and all sorts. So
have they rebuilt the set? Like from scratch? Or...
I mean, they probably still have most of the sets just in storage. Most, because it was such a long-running show and it was so popular, they probably didn't get rid of it just in the hopes. Obviously they dismantled it, but didn't get rid of it in hopes
obviously
that something like that would happen.
Somewhere. Yeah, they wouldn't. Yeah, exactly.
So they've just propped it all back up again. But I have seen a few clips and of them walking around and looking.
The show has ended now. How many years?
30 odd years.
Well, no,
since
it started.
It's ended, no.
I was gonna say it's just not since it's ended.
No,
but
but it must still make millions. That's the amount of merchandise they move. Not even counting the rights to the series.
Yeah, it ended in 2004. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's 17 years ago. Jesus Christ.
That's most of David's life.
Yeah, that is true. Actually,
that's more than half of your life. Man.
Jeez.
I was going to say it's more than half of my life. It's not.
Oh.
It is more than. It's less than half of my life.
0.8 years of my life, I guess.
Okay, guys, I said not depressing. Why are you doing this to me?
All right. Well, I tried to make it a happy topic to end on, but you know what? I think we're just gonna have to. Wasn't there something you wanted to talk about today? You wanted to talk about Burning Crusade. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
you like that. That's a happy topic, is it?
We have 30 minutes, right, for me to talk
about. No, okay. Let's not talk about that now.
Didn't you also attend a con this week as well?
I did attend the con, depressing? But I need another 30 minutes to talk about it. But can I say, Chaosium is doing an amazing job with these impromptu cons. They're really nice, small. Well, con is stretching it because
more of
it's not
a
proper
meetup.
Con, but there's a lot of panels that you can join, and there were so many interesting topics, like how to run horror games, how to keep the suspense, how to tweak the rules for different systems. That was really nice. I really enjoyed it. And that's the third one they've done since lockdown.
Wow.
And they started doing them when lockdown started. And they've kept them up every 3 months or so. They do an impromptu con, as they say. So what happens is 2 days before the con, they just make an announcement we're doing a con. That's why it's called impromptu con.
That's why, yeah.
Do you think they'll continue doing it then?
What's that?
Is it something they would continue doing then?
I mean, it's quite popular because what happened is usually we had meetings in Discord, but now we had so many people that they couldn't do a team meeting in Discord. They had to Zoom. One of the panels had 100-something people attending it.
Good gravy.
And they're like, okay, Discord just crashed. We'll move this to Zoom.
That's crazy.
Although, did you hear that the Discord have actually been... they're going to try to increase the amount of people you can have on a chat.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're good because
Can they
it's not enough.
instead try and increase the quality of their audio? Because it's still shit at times.
I would like them to make sure that we can actually stay online.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
For
our last session on Friday, I had such a bad Discord experience. And usually I'm fine. Usually I'm the person who's like, my Discord works. I had the worst Discord experience.
All of us did.
I had to go to my mobile.
Everyone was crackly.
To get decent Discord, which is weird.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same with mine on Tuesday. We had someone who actually went on, then went off, then went on, then went off. We had another one exactly the same. Halfway through, went just straight off.
Yeah, you did mention a lot of technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try maybe get in a little bit earlier next week so we can solve a lot of the troubles.
Oh, and just so I can get back on the topic of TBC. TBC releases June 1st, people. Yes, global release, midnight. Well, it's June 2nd for us technically here in the UK. But still,
you can pre-install it.
Oh my god. I mean, we already have the pre-patch. All the talents are there. All the things are there. I'm so excited. David has no idea what I'm talking about, but I
know what you're talking
rambled
about.
on yesterday on our session for like 30 minutes about how awesome TBC was.
So is this now like a thing where you guys just like you don't want to game with me anymore? Have I done something to offend you?
I think I just want to play Warcraft.
David,
we want to play with you, Kaz.
Kaz, come play Warcraft with us.
If you want to play Warcraft with us, you can. I am trying to find a session
David will allow
for Elder
Kaz,
Scrolls
if you
as well.
want.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, no, I don't want it now.
Oh no.
Well, if you want to, you know
please.
what? We'll allow it. You can join us, peasant.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, all right. David, stop digging that hole.
We deem you worthy of a subscription to World of Warcraft.
Yeah, okay.
Would you like to?
We'll speak to some people. We'll move some things around.
Yeah,
we'll make it work for you guys.
We'll create a schedule. We'll have a few focus group meetings to see if it works.
Now it sounds like it's a pity invite, and I don't want that. No.
That reminds me that scene from Friends where Ross says, "What pity food?"
I'm laughing even though I haven't watched it.
Oh, David, you need to watch it.
I've got too caught up in JoJo. Sorry.
Fuck JoJo. Watch
Please
Friends.
don't fuck JoJo. I don't know who JoJo is, but don't fuck them.
I mean, fuck them metaphorically. Not
Oh, okay. Right, so on a happy note of fucking JoJo, I think we should end it there. I don't know who JoJo is, and I apologise to JoJo.
If it's a cartoon, we won't fuck JoJo.
It's an animation.
I mean,
yeah.
That's weird.
Is it JoJo the rabbit?
No, it's JoJo the.
JoJo the rabbit.
It's JoJo the Joe Star. You know.
No, I don't. No, you lost me.
It's like
Sorry.
David lives in a different world than the rest of us. It feels like that sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't know. Like,
is that Beastars thing you were talking about?
No, that's coming out this year.
You know what?
Actually.
I try. I'm.
It is a good anime.
Completely.
You can't use the word good and anime in the same sentence, David. You know the rules.
No. Hang on. Some animes are pretty good. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just joking. I'm joking, people.
Okay,
I'm
right.
To joke.
So, I'm actually going to end the recording here now because.
That's very abrupt. Okay.
Yeah, because we're talking rubbish and. Our listeners don't want to hear it.
Actually, yeah.
Rubbish.
Animes are rubbish. They're
We're
very
rambling
good, actually. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what we do, but you have a point. I think we should wrap it up.
Thanks. Okay, so, yeah, thank you for listening.
Mm-hmm.
Please join us again next week. And, yeah, see you soon.
Guess we'll see you around, people. Thanks for joining.
All right,
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.